Welcome back, MVP Road Car family. Today we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated comebacks in the automotive world, the 2026 Dodge Viper. Yes, you heard that right. The legendary American supercar that defined raw muscle and unapologetic performance has made its return, and Dodge has pulled out all the stops to make sure this new generation isn't just about nostalgia, it's about domination. So buckle up, because we're taking a full walk around, exploring the exterior, interior, performance, and pricing details of the 2026 Dodge Viper to see if it truly lives up to its venomous name. Right from the first glance, the 2026 Viper grabs your attention with its aggressive stance. Dodge has kept that long hood, short deck proportion that's been a Viper trademark since the 90s, but everything's been sharpened, modernized, and sculpted for aerodynamics. The new front fascia is lower and meaner, featuring active aero elements, a first for the Viper. The hood now has massive functional vents that channel air over the fenders and reduce lift at high speeds. The headlights are sleeker with full LED matrix technology that gives it a piercing look at night. From the side, you'll notice muscular fenders that wrap tightly around new lightweight forged wheels. 20 inches in the front, 21 in the back. They're wrapped in bespoke Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires for maximum grip. The lines flow beautifully from the nose to the tail, creating an organic but menacing profile. Around the rear, Dodge has gone all out. A massive carbon fiber rear wing dominates the view, complemented by a functional diffuser and center-mounted exhausts that roar like thunder. Every surface has a purpose. The entire body was wind tunnel tested to enhance downforce without compromising top speed. And depending on the trim you choose, there are lightweight carbon body panels and even an optional track-focused aero kit that adds even more aggression. The 2026 Viper sits on a completely re-engineered chassis made primarily from aluminum and carbon fiber composites. Dodge wanted to shed weight wherever possible, and the result is a curb weight of just under 3,400 pounds. That's lighter than many modern supercars. The new suspension setup features adaptive dampers that can switch from street comfort to full-on track stiffness in milliseconds. The car rides lower, wider, and stiffer, giving it incredible stability through corners. Even before we talk performance numbers, you can tell this car means business. Step inside, and the transformation continues. The interior of the 2026 Viper is a massive leap forward compared to its predecessors. Gone are the days of the basic track-only cabin. Now it feels like a proper high-performance luxury cockpit. The moment you open the door, you're greeted by Alcantara and carbon fiber everywhere. The seats are racing-style buckets from Sabelt, but surprisingly comfortable for long drives. They feature power adjustments, memory settings, and optional heating and cooling. The steering wheel is thick, flat-bottomed, and covered in suede, with integrated drive mode selectors and paddle shifters mounted right where you want them. In front of the driver is a fully digital 12-inch instrument cluster that changes layout based on your driving mode, track, sport, or street. It displays everything from G-forces to lap times, boost pressure, and even tire temperature. The center console houses a large 13-inch touchscreen running the latest Uconnect 6 system. It's fast, intuitive, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You also get a premium 14-speaker Harman Kardon sound system for those moments when you're not listening to the V10 Symphony. Yes, you heard that right. Dodge has kept the V10 alive, and that alone deserves respect. The materials inside the cabin feel top-notch. There's real metal on the switches, soft touch surfaces throughout, and hand-stitched leather options for those who want a more refined look. Dodge has clearly aimed to make the Viper not just a track monster, but also a supercar you can enjoy on the daily drive. Visibility is improved too, thanks to slimmer pillars and a rear-view camera system that offers a 360-degree view. The driving position remains low and centered, exactly what you want in a car built to hug corners and stretch straightaways. Now let's talk about what really matters: performance. Under that long, sculpted hood sits a reworked 8.4-liter naturally aspirated V10 engine. But this isn't just a carryover. Dodge has tuned and refined it for the new era. The 2026 Viper produces a jaw-dropping 720 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent exclusively to the rear wheels through a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. another first for the Viper lineup. Dodge claims a 0 to 60 mph time of just 2.9 seconds with a top speed north of 210 miles per hour. That's supercar territory, putting it right up there with the Corvette ZR1 and even flirting with European exotics like the Ferrari 812 and Lamborghini Huracan Technica. But the magic of the Viper has always been its driving feel, that raw, mechanical connection between man and machine. Dodge has tuned the new electronic systems to enhance that sensation, not numb it. The steering is hydraulic-assisted, not fully electronic, giving real feedback through the wheel. The suspension's adaptive nature means it's equally at home carving through mountain roads or attacking apexes on a racetrack. The brakes are massive carbon ceramic rotors, 16 inches up front, paired with Brembo 6-piston calipers that stop the car from 60 mph in under 100 feet. It's savage, it's precise, and it feels alive in your hands. On the track, early test drives report that the 2026 Viper corners flatter, accelerates harder, and feels more balanced than any version before it. The improved aerodynamics and wider track give it immense grip, while the chassis keeps it predictable even when you push it to the limit. It's not a car for beginners. It demands respect, but it rewards skilled drivers with an experience that's almost analog in today's digital world. Fuel economy? Well, it's a V10. Nobody's buying a Viper for that. You can expect around 13 mpg city and 21 highway, but honestly, that's a small price to pay for something this thrilling. What's more interesting is how Dodge has managed to integrate modern efficiency systems like cylinder deactivation and lightweight components to make it a bit more livable than before. Now, let's move to the question everyone's waiting for: the price. Dodge has positioned the 2026 Viper smartly. The base model, simply called the Viper RT, starts around $135,000. That gets you the full 720 horsepower engine, adaptive suspension, and a decent list of comfort features. Step up to the Viper GTS, priced around $160,000, and you get more luxurious materials, upgraded aero, and track calibration. Finally, the top-tier Viper ACR, the most hardcore version, starts just under $190,000. That model comes stripped for track duty, with carbon aero kits, racing harnesses, and an even lighter chassis. Compared to European supercars with similar performance, the Viper remains a bargain, offering pure American muscle and character for far less money. Dodge has also teased a limited Viper Venom edition, only 500 units worldwide, featuring exclusive paint options, serialized plaques, and a few extra horsepower. Expect that one to sell out instantly among collectors. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Dodge Viper isn't just a comeback, it's a statement. It proves that the spirit of the old-school supercar can still exist in a modern world dominated by hybrids and electric drivetrains. It's loud, it's wild, and it's absolutely unapologetic about being a driver's machine. Dodge has managed to evolve the Viper without diluting its essence, a feat that deserves applause. Whether you're a longtime fan of the Snake or someone discovering it for the first time, the new Viper delivers a visceral thrill that few cars on the planet can match. It's part sculpture, part beast, and all heart. That's our full detailed review of the 2026 Dodge Viper, a car that bites back in all the right ways. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to MVP Road Car, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you pick the new Viper over something like the Corvette ZR1 or even a European rival? I'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep those engines roaring and your passion for cars alive.